almost after 2 hours of negotiators speaking with a knife-wielding man who had held female hostages, this SWAT team had come into action. But that's just one of many cases where criminals disobey elite squads and regret their decisions, like this man who pondered his life choices after pulling a gun at an entire SWAT team.
Get back.
But first, starting with the case of this man who led 30 hours of standoff with the SWAT team from the inside of his residence, all while using a megaphone to communicate his intentions.
I am across the law. You're gonna have it.
On March 11th, 2023, police officers in North Carolina received reports about a man suffering from split personality disorder who had threatened to kill the entire neighborhood. Being aware of how dangerous mental health issues can be for oneself and others, cops immediately pay a visit to the suspect's residence, not knowing what was about to unfold.
He's out the door yelling with a megaphone.
You are not the police. I am the president of the USA. We're talking Donald John Trump. You ain't you.
Oh, mom's at the door. Heads up. Why didn't she just open it? I saw somebody's hand was at the door doing this. But he always uses that window though. I think his room is on this side, but he always uses that window.
When the suspect made weird statements about this identity, cops immediately realized that they were dealing with a delusional individual, and it was going to be harder than they thought. But he wasn't alone. When the cops arrived, his mother appeared at the main door and cautioned law enforcers that her son might be armed.
Good morning.
How you doing? Good. Ron has a warrant for his arrest.
I don't know because
I'm telling
We
you,
have to take him.
he has a warrant for his arrest.
yeah, but I go to the downtown to one time. The people don't take him go to the
We're taking
hospital.
him to jail today.
Yeah, because they don't take the go to anything.
Does he have any knives? Any knives?
No,
Guns?
They have gun. Sit pill.
He has pills?
Sit the gun. Have the sit.
Six.
Yeah,
Revolver.
yeah,
Where's
He
that
has
gun?
that?
yeah.
His mother also told the cops her son was crazy, and all of this was the result of a mental illness. However, due to a language barrier, the cops weren't sure, so they had to call the suspect's sister for more clarification on the situation.
I was trying to clarify with the language barrier for your mom, but we were trying to let her know that
Come outside.
Ann has a order for his arrest to go to jail, so we're trying to peacefully get him out of the house.
Come outside.
But she's advising that he has what we can best tell is a revolver, a gun. I just want to confirm that.
After knowing what potential threats the suspect posed to everyone as he was armed, the cops decided to break in and apprehend him. But that's when he warned the cops about harming himself and shooting officers if they stepped in.
Put that stuff at the top of the steps that barricaded. I think he's to the right. Negative. All right, go ahead, Troll.
Police officers held back, wanting to resolve the matter without violence. They used a megaphone asking the suspect to comply.
And we want to make sure you're okay. We need you to come down to the front door with nothing in your hand.
This is the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department. We know you're inside. We need you to come outside with your hands up through the front door. Nothing in your hands. We would like this to end peacefully. We are not going anywhere.
But instead of complying with the officer's demands, he retailed in provoking the cops, not knowing that he was messing with the law enforcers.
You cannot arrest me. I am above the law. I am above the law, nigga. You cannot do nothing to me, okay? I am above the law. You're gonna have to kill me. I believe in Lord Jesus Christ, okay? And you're gonna have to kill me and all the heavenly angels and Jesus Christ if you want to arrest me, okay? I got the heavenly angels and Satan and God and Allah and Mary Magdalene. Nigga, the Virgin Mary living triumph. You can't touch.
However, officers tried to call in the negotiators to have a word with the suspect, thinking that they might be able to get to the suspect. But that's when more alarming facts came to light.
Nah, I'm just gonna shoot myself and get this voice out of my head and go to heaven.
No, don't let that voice win.
This thing belongs to Marie Trump, okay?
Don't let the voice win.
Kind of anti-matrix also. I have no control over my mind, dude. I'm telling y'all, I'm under mind control. Possessed.
You are stronger than that, okay? You can control this. You can do it. Listen, you can do it. You can do it, and we can help you. You control your own mind. Don't let those voices win.
That's me. I told you I have to control my own mind. Just calm down slowly. Please. I don't want to die.
I don't want you to die.
I don't want you to kill me and be all stressed out. We all gonna go home and enjoy our night in the break. So why work so hard? We all gonna go home at night and close the door and act like all this never happened. So why are we working so hard right now, trying to kill each other over some jealousy?
Brother, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you, and I don't want you to hurt yourself.
After numerous hours of negotiators attempting to persuade the suspect to leave his residence, with no success, the SWAT team was eventually summoned to take control of the situation. They successfully gained entry into the garage to cut off the electricity. Drones were also dispatched inside to gather intelligence, but were swiftly disabled by the suspect. Cornering the suspect's residence, the SWAT team then tried entering the home from behind while the suspect kept yelling. Knowing that he had a slim chance now to escape, more than 24 hours after the standoff began, the suspect surrendered by just simply walking to the main door.
We got 94. We got it.
Yeah, you got the position, right? I'll surrender.
94 also. I got this one.
Please don't shoot me. Yeah.
We'll need help. No, we don't need to
I'll
help. We just need
surrender,
to
son.
hold
You
it.
see me sir, my back, right?
Alright, listen up,
Don't
everybody.
break on my jewelry, please. Don't break on my jewelry. I'm begging
We're
you.
gonna hold the house.
Don't break on my jewelry. Please, give me stop. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I give up, okay?
Alright, let's get a good frisk. Cut the bag off. You're standing on that, so we're good. Yeah, we got it. Hang on, Matt. You wanna? Hey, Matt, what's this?
I'm right here, dude.
Yes, dude.
I'm right here. Thank you for coming out.
The suspect was immediately placed into cuffs. He was identified as 32-year-old Antai, who ended up with a huge bill to fix his house and charges for making threats and breaking a protective order. Later, these charges were dropped as he was taken to a mental health facility.
Drop my glasses!
They broke.
Well, this suspect did submit to the will of the SWAT team and handed over his weapon. Our next individual pulled up a gun when asked to comply. On September 23, 2022, the Austin Police Department received a report of a disturbance involving a man and a woman regarding child custody. The caller mentioned that the suspect had a firearm in his pocket and displayed it. Early reports suggested that the children were being held hostage. Given the armed nature of the suspect, the SWAT team was summoned for additional support.
Get back. Back towards us.
As negotiators attempted to establish communication with the suspect and persuade him to surrender peacefully, tensions remained high because he wasn't willing to comply, showing all sorts of defiance. However, considering the safety of everyone, the SWAT team was ready to intervene. When they observed the suspect reaching for this gun, they opened fire. The suspect was fatally shot at the scene, putting an end to the horrific ordeal faced by the hostages. Unfortunately, this suspect met with an untimely demise. Now, what happened with this suspect who attempted to evade the SWAT team by leaping from a second-story building? On February 6, 2023, SWAT team responded to a call involving a gunshot victim who died on the spot. The suspect, identified as 22-year-old Jamari Harper, was still at the scene when the authorities arrived, wearing full SWAT gear and utilizing an armored vehicle. SWAT team surrounded a house where Harper was hiding. Officers approached the residence. However, Harper managed to evade them by jumping out of a second-story window. He then maneuvered to the back of the house where he decided to flee. In a desperate attempt to escape, Harper sprinted across the street, but his escape was anything but smooth. He stumbled multiple times, falling to the ground as officers pursued him. Despite his efforts, law enforcement quickly closed in. Even a canine officer joined the pursuit. Despite his attempts to escape, Harper was eventually arrested by law enforcement. He was taken to the hospital for treatment. Harper now faces a litany of charges, including murder and aggravated robbery. However, this murder suspect had time to escape, but this other suspect was caught red-handed by the SWAT team. On July 18, 2023, Seattle Police Department responded to a report of a barricaded suspect where two females were kept hostage. But when the cops arrived at the scene, they learned that the suspect was armed. Realizing that the situation was intense, Elite Squad had to act fast.
I got it. Got it? Yeah. All doors are locked?
All of them were locked.
Prior to law enforcers arriving at the scene, the negotiators spoke to victims on the scene over a call. After 2 hours, the call abruptly dropped and the cops realized that their lives were in danger.
Very soon. Right now I still have eyes on you. You can see me, okay? So if anything changes, I'm staring directly at you, okay? Okay, and we're just waiting for them and then we'll get things rolling. But right now, just keep listening to them, talking to them, and just trying to obviously do what you do and de-escalate, and we'll work through it, okay? Okay, you're doing a great job, okay? All right.
Back at the scene, the cops strategized a plan to find the suspect off guard to make a swift entrance. And when they finally managed to break through, the suspect was found in a rather compromising state, hinting towards his evil plans.
On the ground! Shoot! On the ground! Get on the ground! Face down on the ground!
time. Hold down. Slow it down. Hold on. We're not going to shoot.
The cops managed to rescue the hostages who were held by a sharp knife, and the suspect was immediately placed under handcuffs, putting an end to his crime. The suspect was booked for unlawful imprisonment.